to my YouTube channel Shloka Tech, and today we are going to build the ultimate MERN-stack YouTube clone. This is the deployed version of that clone. Here, these are the videos that I have uploaded. I can upload a video also. Right now I am logged in. I can log out. See, if I enter blank, then it says must be a valid email address. So I, let's say, enter a email address. Then the password should be 6 characters long. So this was the password. I can sign in. Then I can watch a video. This is here the video. I can like, dislike, and the likes are not stored in the database, but the subscribers are. So you see, there are 14 subscribers. I click on subscribe, and now they have 15. I can even open that channel, and it shows the video uploaded by that channel. And I can subscribe. I can almost also search. So let's say I search this only. So this video comes. If I search for a channel, this is slow. This channel comes here. Like this channel has no videos. I can subscribe, and you can see this is a very nice MERN-stack, the ultimate MERN-stack YouTube clone. So let's start by first opening our terminal and then make a folder wherever you like to make. So I am making it, and I am going to call it MERN-stack YouTube clone. Yes, I can feed into that. And inside this, for the front end and back end, we have to make two folders, client and server. So server folder, we will make mtdir server, cd into server, and npm init. After this npm init, we want to install a lot of dependencies. So let's start with the basic dependencies. So first, let's see we are in the right directory. Yes. So do npm install express course Morgan Multer short id nodemon mongoose express validator express jwt, and the express jwt we want it of a specific version, otherwise it will say that algorithm is not set. So for the version, after express jwt add a at the rate, and then the version we want to specify is 5.3.1. now after this we also want crypto, then we want .env, we want formitable, we want JSON web token, we want Cloudinary. We will be uploading our videos to Cloudinary, that's why we want that. And now hit enter. Till the time that's opening, open a new terminal tab. Now be inside the MERN-stack folder, and then do npx create react app client. So this will also create a react app for us. Okay, it's now a built-in module. Okay, this is showing this error. You can remove crypto here. Formitable. So if this is having some errors, let's just install express Morgan Core mongoose and .env. It will, I hope it will install these express course mongoose.env. Now let's install Nodemon JSON Web Token Express JWT with the version of 5.3.1. Okay, and here also it is setting ex. Okay, you will not get this problem, don't worry. So now we have installed a lot of dependencies. So let us open this merge stack YouTube clone inside our code editor. I will be using Visual Studio Code as my primary code editor. And now open the server folder and go inside package.json. Now you can make some changes, like main file will be server.js. The scripts command will be start node server.js, then start, then there will be prod and then dev. So prod will be for production, start will be for production, and only in development add node server.js. Okay, now let me do create React app, npx create React app client. Now this is creating a new React app here inside the client folder. Till the time that's happening, we can start by making the R file which is inside server. Call that server.js, and inside server.js first let's bring out express. Const express is equal to require express, and I hope we have installed Morgan also. Yes, Chords and Morgan. So you can do const Chords, then const Morgan is required Morgan, and we want Mongoose, and finally I also want require dot env dot config. Okay, I done that. Now do const app is equal to the instance of express. Now we are going to use some middlewares. The first one is express.json. App.use express.json. Then I want to use cause and then Morgan, and to Morgan pass dev as the type props. After that we will use some routes. So this is like this routes, and like this routes. And for the routes I can just do right now app.get slash API. I get the request response, then response with JSON message home page. Okay, and after that we will be connecting to database. Well, let's do that. So mongoose dot connect to the URL. what I am going to do is use .env. Now I don't want to show you my database password, username and all, so I have added everything inside the .env file, and I am adding that inside the server folder. I am adding the .env file inside the server folder. And this is or instead of that, let me open this only, and I copy everything here. Then inside server I make a .env, paste the configurations, and the db, what you have to do is add db connection, and then this is all the things, and the db name I am going to call that MERN-YT clone. You can just call it anything, and these are the things we will be needing later. I will tell you how to get them. And now what for db, do mongoose dot connect to the process dot env dot db connection. After that add a comma, then say use new url parser is equal to true, use unified topology is equal to true, and the last configuration is use find and modify is equal to true. After that you add a comma and then do a arrow function and say error or client. We either get the error or we get the client. So for that arrow function I can simply just say if error is there or the client is not there, then I want to console log the error so we can check what the error is. Else if this is not the condition, then you can just simply console log that the database is connected. So database connected, okay. And finally after db we can do port. So const port is equal to process.env.port or the port 8000. Then finally app.listen on port, console log server running on port, and we embed the variable like that. And now after this is done, what I can do is cd into the server and do npm run them, because we have just changed them the package.json, and you can see this is the saying database connected and the server is connected, server is running. Or let's just say database connected like this instead of the full function. Okay, so now what we want to do is, let me open my web browser which is Brave, and inside this let me go to localhost port 8000 slash API. You see it says message homepage which we are sending. So right now we are not going to add a routes in this file. For routes what we are going to do is make separate files according to the need. First we will work with user authentication. So for that let's start with app.use a slash API slash user, and the file we want to use is here routes slash auth. Now right now it will give error, don't worry. For fix that, make a folder name routes, make a auth.js. Inside auth.js start with const express is equal to require express, then const router is equal to express dot router. After that you can do router dot module dot exports is equal to router, and to add any route simply do like router dot post, and let's say we want to do for sign up, so router dot post sign up. Then we will be first adding some, we will be using controllers and validators, but first we need to make the user model. So inside the server make a new folder, call it models, and then make a new file, call that user.js. Inside user.js start with const mongoose is equal to require mongoose, and we will also be using crypto, so crypto crypto, we are also going to import that. And now we can do const user schema is equal to new mongoose dot schema, and it will be an object, and we will pass the configurations like name. The name will be of type string, so you just say type string trim true, required true, unique true. And now I am adding unique true because right now I am calling name, but actually this is a username, that's why I am adding this. Now make a duplicate, call this email. This will be type string trim true, required true, unique true, and instead of max just say lowercase true. Okay, after that say hash password. For the hash passwords, just two things, type string, and this is required, so required true. After that add a salt, and salt will be just string. Then you can say about of type string, it is your choice that if you want to add that. I'm just adding that. If you want to add description, you can further add improve this app. After that about we get subscribers. Subscribers will be type of a number and default of 0. And finally the photo will be data of buffer and content type of a string. Okay, and finally after that here, which is the object, all the objects is ending, you just add a comma and just inside object say timestamps is equal to true. So after this you will also timestamp, actually not timestamps, timestamp is equal to true. And finally what you can do is let's also hash the password. So user schema dot virtual, then say password dot set, and inside this we are going to use the function, and we are not going to use that the arrow function because this is not supported there. So just say function and you get the password as the argument. So you can do this like this. And for dot set you do this dot underscore password is equal to password. Okay, after that this dot salt is equal to this dot make salt. Okay, and then do this dot hashed password is equal to this dot encrypt password. Okay, so you can just do encrypt password and password. And now these functions make salt encrypt password, we will be adding that in the user method, so don't worry about that. And now finally after that you do just dot get a function like this and return this dot underscore password. Okay, now finally we will be adding some user methods. So for that you do user schema dot methods is equal to an object, and then first we start with the authenticate. So for authenticate you just first pass the authenticate like this, then we do a function. Inside the function we get the plain text and return this dot encrypt password, and you pass the plain text is equals to this dot hash password. Okay, after the authenticate you get this encrypt password. For the encrypt password you do a function. In the function I get password as an argument. Now I do if no password return a empty string. Okay, now I am going to open the try catch block. Try catch the error. If error, then return empty. If then try return crypto. Now dot. First we have to do is create hmap, and inside create hmap first pass sha1 as that, and then this dot salt. Okay, and after that dot then do dot update the password, and then finally dot digest the hex. And now we have to just make the last function, which is our make salt. So for make salt, copy the name make salt. Make salt you don't get any argument, just you return math dot round new date like that, and then new date dot value of multiply by math dot random plus a empty string. Okay, so math dot round new date dot value of multiply by math dot random plus the empty string. Finally just do module dot exports is equal to mongoose dot model name user and user schema, and module dot exports is equal to this. Now let's see what is it. Router is not defined. Oh, sorry, spelling error. This is fine. Okay, and now we can actually do sign up. So for sign up, what you want to do is add some validators. So I have to install a module named Express Validator, and till the time that installing, make a new folder inside server and call that validators. And inside validators, first start with a index.js. Oh, what did I make? Yes, inside this index.js, simply do we for for the validator, we are going to get the code from my GitHub repository where I have uploaded this. So you go here, YouTube clone server validators index. For the index, you just say this, add that, and then we are going to make a auth validator. So inside validator, make a auth.js, and inside this we are just adding this validator. One is as a sign up validator and one is sign in. It is just simply checking the name, email and password. Okay, so you can just close this. And now for sign up, for the user sign up, what we want to do is first want sign up, sign in and sign out. I am importing that from controller/auth. Okay, then I'm going to add validators. The import that I'm adding, you can just copy the imports here, and actually you can copy this because we are going to make the validators. So first what you have to do is inside server, make a new folder, call it controllers, make a auth.js, and now do exports dot sign up is equal to request response. You do something like this. Now make a duplicate, call it sign in, sign out. Okay, now start the server, and I hope there is no error. Here there are no errors, and don't worry about the warnings. Now first let's work with the sign up validator, and to work with the sign up, just first to, let's say, bring the user. So const user is equal, make sure that it is capital user, require model/user, and then for sign up I can do user dot find one based on the email request, which is a request dot body dot email. Now the reason that I am finding out this is that we want the email to be unique. So if there is a user with that email, then we will not register and give out an error. So now you just do dot execute, and I either get error or user. Now if the user is there, so if the user, then return res.status code of 400 with a JSON response error, email is taken. Okay, if this is the there. If this is not, then I'm going to destructure the name, email and password from request.body. So instead of doing request.body.email or .name, you can just destructure something like this. Okay, and now do let new user is equal to new user, and then you make a object inside function like this, and then just pass the configurations. Okay, and now do new user dot save. You either get the error or the success. Okay, and you can just say if error return res.status code of 400.json, error is equal to error. Okay, and if there is no error, then simple thing, you just say res.json message sign up success, please sign in. Now after this we are going to do sign in. Now for the sign in, we will be needing to generate the token. So to generate the token, we are going to use JSON web token and Express JWT. Now inside the package.json we have both, so that's very good. We just copy this here, and now instead of Express you call that JWT is equal to require JSON web token. After that I get Express JWT, this is equal to require Express JWT. So for the sign in, you first destructure email and password is equal to request dot body, then you say user dot find one based on the email. So if both the values are same, then you can just say email like that. Dot execute either the error or the user. If error or no user, then I want to do that error handling like that. Return error, and error this time a custom error, that is user with that email does not exist, please sign up. Okay, and now after that again a if statement of that, if no user dot authenticate the password, if there is the user is not, password is not right, then do return you can do this like this, email and password do not match. Okay, and if these all are not there, then do const token is equal to jwt dot sign, and inside object you say underscore id is equal to user dot underscore id. Now then say process.env.jwt secret. Now this process.env, I have added this jwt secret here. You just have to type anything here, Ramesh, and after that you just add again object and say expires in like that, and inside this I am adding a very big value. So you just add numbers, keep on adding numbers, then it will never expire. And then in the last, add day. Just add a D. And now what you have to do is do res dot response dot cookie. First part is like this token, and then pass token as the argument, and then pass object which will say expires in, and the value should be same like you have added here. And now what I want to do is destructure the id, name and email from the user, and then I can return response.json the token. Then I can say user is equal to underscore id, name, email, and the user sign up is done. And now finally the sign out. For sign out you just have to do this response dot clear cookie name token. Okay, and now just do response dot json message, and you say sign out success. Now do we are also going to export dot require sign in, and inside this you just say express jwt and pass the secret as process.env.jwt secret. Now finally the we have to add the auth middleware. So for the auth middleware you can go to the source code. You can see here this is the auth middleware. You can copy the auth middleware. Okay, so now our auth controller is finished, and now let's test this out. So for that I am going to use this Postman. You can use any other API tool. I am using Postman. And now if I go to API user slash sign up post dismiss, I don't want any headers. Inside this you just do, it says name is required. I say name is equal to Shlok, valid email address. So email is equal to this email address. Password should be this character long. Password I send, and sign up success. Please sign in. Okay, and see inside this the database. So you can go to cloud.mongodb where I have made the database. You can log in with your account. I'm using my Google account. I can click on collections, and now I will get all my databases. And you say I get the merge Viticlone users, and these are the information I saved. And you see the password is hashed properly. Now I can also sign in. So, and let me show you, if I signed up with the same detail, it will say that the email is taken. And now if I sign in, and let's say I don't enter the name. Oh sorry, this is now could not get the response. What happened? Expires in. Okay, is there any problem here? Let me check. Expires. There is no problem actually, but I think I have made the date very long. Let me do this like this. Yes. Now you can wait this for this, and now if I sign in, you can see I get a token and the user. Now this is very useful. We are able to do sign up, sign in, and let's also do sign out. Okay, it says cannot post. Okay, it's a get request. API user slash sign out. Sign out success. Okay, this is how it will. This means that a token it has expired and all. Okay, so now I can the user authentication has completed. Now we are going to work on the user. Like for the user, what we it is important is that we can search for the channel and all. So for that, first go to the server.js, open the server.js. Inside server you have routes, duplicate, and now this time remove the slash user from the API and call the file routes slash user. Okay, now inside routes make a new file called at user.js and copy everything from the auth, or it's better let's us go to the source code only to get the user, because it has very less things, so it will obviously give an error. So make a user.js inside controllers. Now these are two of them. So exports dot get single user is equal to user name. Just make the functions and bring the user const user is equal to require model slash user and get single user. To get single user, it's very simple. You just do destructure username is equal from request.body. After that you can do just user dot find one based on the name and username. Name is equal to username. Then I get the data. If no data, then return rest.status code 400 JSON. You just say error is equal to true, message is equal to user not found, and if this is not the condition, just then response.json data. Okay, and let's get the single user by going to user slash single and you do a post request. I send the username. Let's say I send empty. It says no user found, error true. And if I enter username which I had Shloka, and I get that user. Okay, and I only get one user because I have added find one. Okay, now finally the search user. For the search user, I can pretty much copy everything. Now I get the search term Now copy the search term, say name is equal to search term, and this time do find. Okay, and here you get a data dot or error, and if the error is there, then return this and say error true, and this time say error is the error, and otherwise rest.json data. So now this is also perfectly fine. I can just copy the search term. This is the search term. I can go to user slash search. I am getting that user. Okay, so now I can search for user. So now everything is in the, and the only last thing which is left is the video upload and all, and the subscribe one also. So for that video upload, go to the your server.js and now add the video routes, and this will be a last routes file. Okay, and now go to routes, make a video.js, and inside controller also make a video.js, and inside model also make a video.js. And now what I am going to do is, to make our work simpler, I am not going to type the full this user model, so you can just paste that here, and what you can do is go to the routes. We are just going to type the controllers, not the routes. You can just copy this, paste this here, and here we are using the middleware. Okay, now finally go to the controllers, and we are going to type the controllers. Okay, so I am going to first import some of the things, and now let's me check that have I installed Formitable. No, I have not. So what I have to do is do npm I Formitable. Okay, till the time that's happening, what you do is inside the root directory of server, make a new folder, call that helpers, and inside the helpers make a db error. Okay, sorry, this was the name, db error handler.js, and this will help when we get the error from the mongoose. It is a very different type of error, so get it in a simpler manner. You just paste the code from our GitHub repository. Okay, so now what I can do is Formitable. Sorry, that was a type error. That's why I thought why this is not happening. Yes, okay. So now I can go to the our video controller, and first let's me also do that Cloudinary. For Cloudinary, what you have to do is do const Cloudinary is equal to require Cloudinary and Cloudinary.config. Okay, and inside env I have added these variables, and if you are trying to think that you will use my, so don't worry, then they will not work after this video. So now what you have to do is, here you add the like this. To get your field, go to cloudinary.com. You can log in, sign up as per your needs, and then here I can log in, and here you get everything you need. Okay, you get everything here. Now first we want upload video. So to upload video we need a async function, and what I am going to do is, I'm just let me make you understand the code. I will be sending a form as a post request. So the form is equal to the formatable dot incoming form. Then I am adding some configurations like form dot keep extension is equal to true. Then form dot parse the request, and then I get the error field or files. If the error is there, then send the video cannot be uploaded. And then fields are like the title, description and all, and the files is the video. Now to upload we are not going to send title in the fields, we are going to make a separate function for that. But right now the video can be destructured for files. If the video is not there, then I am returning the error that video is required. And if the video is there, then you do cloudinary.v2.uploader.upload. Then first you add the video local path, so it is video.path. Then configurations, some configurations, and make sure that public id is like this. Yeah, you add any path and then you are making something dynamically. Then you can do like after that you respond with the public url and the url. After that you get the upload video details. This is useful later. I told you to upload a video. First I am uploading the video to Cloudinary and the video details like title, file path and all to the mongoose, because I cannot see the video in mongoose. So I am destructuring that. Then the video id I am generating from short id. If title not there, then response title is required, else you can make a new video like we have done already before. After that, get single video. This is very simple. I just want the video id as the request.body and then video.find by video id dot execute and all, After that, exports dot list. Now if you want to list all the videos, you just say video dot find and you don't pass any configurations, then you will get the videos. After that, increase view. To increase view, what you have to do is just say get the video id and the underscore id from the request.body, and what you have to do is video dot find one based on the video id. And then because I am doing this to get the old views, then I am going to do video dot find one by id and update. I pass the id and then views is equal to data dot views, so the old views they are there, and add one views, so response with the views. Okay. After that, subscribe one. To increase the subscriber, also I am doing something really like increase view, getting the username, finding one, and find one and update. Okay. After that, I am just adding the get subscribers. Now in the get subscribers, it is you just want the name from request.body and user.find one by the name, and then response with the subscribers, data.subscriber. And finally the search video. When we search for a video, for searching a video, I get from the request.body, then video.find by the title is the search term. Then if the error, then send the error. Otherwise, response with JSON the data. Okay, so now after doing this, right now I am not going to show you the demo, but now our backend is fully completed for the YouTube merge stack clone. And this code is also available on my GitHub. The link of the repo will be available in the description of this YouTube video. You can watch it from there. And I hope this video was helpful to you. The second part of this video, where we will be making the front end, the video will be available by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and you will learn to create the front end of this amazing merge stack ultimate YouTube clone. Hope this video was helpful to you. If this was, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.